Hey guys, this is Nishant and welcome to this video. Now in this video, I am going to show you guys some really cool things about Facebook Audience Insights and what you can do with the interest and the lifestyle features in the Audience Insight. So before we get started with that, just want to tell you that anytime you set up a new campaign, anytime you're trying to get more information on your audience, whether it's just for research purposes or whether you actually want to go ahead and use that audience in a campaign right away, I would always suggest that you go over here and hit create new, and what that's going to do is that's going to create a new audience for you, or at least that's going to give you an option to save that work as a new audience. So now you can create a new audience, or you can get audience information from three different things. You could get it from everybody on Facebook, which is my preferred method if I'm trying to get into a new niche. You could do people connected to your page, or you could also do a custom audience. So for this particular example, we'll do everybody on Facebook. And once you do that, you are free to put all the information from anybody on Facebook, any niche, any interest, whatever's available on Facebook is available to you as well. So the first thing I want to do is I want to pick out a niche, pick out an interest, and basically start from there. So let's say that you want to find more information about nursing niche, because we saw a lot of people sell a ton of t-shirts in nursing niche, and let's say we're trying to explore that niche, we want to find more information about that. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go over here where it says interest, and in the interest section we will go ahead and put nursing, or we could put like registered nurse. Let's say we want more information on registered nurse. So now, as you can see over here, this number changed from 54% and 46% to 86% and 14%. So in the nursing niche on Facebook, and the people that have registered nurse as their interest, as one of their interests, 86% of those people are females, and only 14% of those people are male. So if you're targeting these people, it makes a lot of sense to market only to nurses, especially if you want to see whether this market is something that's going to be profitable for you or not, and you want to do a concentrated test to your best possible audiences. You definitely want to go for the female audiences. So it gives you a very, very good starting point. Now you can see 86% of these people are female, 14% of these are male. Now what I want to show you is this very, very important feature called the lifestyle information. Now most people have no idea about what this is, and that's okay, because with the help of this training you are going to be far ahead of those people, because you're going to be able to learn this, and you're going to be able to apply this in your business, apply this on your campaigns, and do absolutely, absolutely better than anybody else. So first thing we need to do is we need to sort it by we need to sort it by the descending order. So we have the highest number, like the bigger chunks of the pie here, and then we have the smaller portions of the audience down here. So what this means is that from your total audience, the 100% of your audience, 8% of the audience is Apple Pie families, 6% is solid single parents, 5% is lavish lifestyle, 3% is fun and games, and as you hover over this little icon, this information icon, you're going to get more information on exactly what it is. So as you can read over here, 8% of the total audience is Apple Pie families, which means that families which are upper middle class couples that have school aged children. They're homeowners, often minivan drivers, and avid radio listeners. So that tells you that like if you have 8% of the people that are married, upper middle class couples with school aged children. So if you're trying to run a campaign to these people, you can easily make an audience about these people, the Apple Pie families, and you actually get access to all this information in your Power Editor as well. So you can get the information on your audience here, and then you can go back and select the options inside Power Editor to set up your campaign. That's the way I personally prefer. You could do it from here also, but I choose to do it in Power Editor because it gives me more options. But like it is a very very good research tool, and that's what I use it for. So now if you scroll down over here, you have solid single parents. So you have 6% of the total audience, total monthly audience. And now you have about 2 million to 2.5 million people that are monthly active on Facebook in the United States in this particular niche, in this particular demographic. So 6% of 2 million people is 120,000 people every month. That's nothing to laugh at, guys. That's a lot of people that you could be marketing it to. You could be selling them t-shirts, you could be selling them CPA offers, anything you want. So like now you have single parents that are predominantly white collar, professional, metrocentrics, basically, rich, affluent people that have comfortable incomes and are a mix of homeowners and renters. So like you have about 6% of your population that's single. That's a huge information. That's a huge piece of information, because if you're targeting only these people, which you very easily can with the help of Power Editor and the Ads Manager, you could bet on the fact that you're going to get a much higher CTR on your campaign than anybody else, because you're able to get this information over here. Now, what you can also do is use this information to create some double layered campaigns, like as my good friend Don Wilson always talks about. He talks about layering in a campaigns. Basically, put one layer of targeting above another one on top of another one, and then you have a much more targeted, much more specific shirt idea. So if you make a shirt for a single nurse, and uh, you know and market to these people, the chances are it's going to be very well received, because it is so targeted. So let's just say we make a funny shirt about nurses, say this single nurse, single nurse loves to have fun, or something. That's just I guess a bad example, but you get the idea. If you want to create a campaign for single nurses, or maybe if you want to write an ebook for single nurses, dating for nurses or whatever, there is a very very good chance that it's going to be well received, because of the fact that you are going so targeted and you have all this information that other people don't. Now, the other thing that you can also do is you can come down over here and you see 4% of the people have actually grandchildren. So again, 80,000 people from your total audience of 2 million people that have grandkids and are interested in the nursing niche, are online every single month. So if you make a t-shirt about nursing plus grandkids, maybe it's a grandson, maybe it's a granddaughter, just you come up with a design. I'll leave that up to you, but you see the power of layering different design ideas over here. Just because you have access to this information now over here. So you also see that you have 4% of the people that are a country comfort, and if you go through these this information through your niche, you are going to see so much more information, so much more data on different things. So you can not only use this for your t-shirts campaign, you could also use it for researching CPA offers, physical goods, digital products, local marketing, whatever you have it. It's a very good information that you can use for your campaigns, and I think you should be using for every single campaign that you run, because your campaigns are going to be so much more better once you use that information. Now again, you also have this information on the relationship status, education level, and job titles and everything. And you could you could basically I guess arrange that information in the order, so you could like see that, okay, 17% of the people work in administrative categories. And that's actually on the total data on Facebook. I apologize. This data right here is not about the niche. This is the overall data. But this is your data right here. So as you see over here, you have some very solid information. Now let's say that you want to change this, and instead of registered nurse, you want to do it for people that are interested just in nursing. So nursing school. Let's say you want to find it about nursing school. Again, you have similar type of information over here. Some of these things change over here, but as you see, again, 18% of 86% females, 14% male, almost 56% of your audience is between the ages of 25 and 30, 25 and 44. So the amount of information that you get is insanely targeted, and I truly hope that you're going to use this feature, use the lifestyle feature, to see what are some of the things your your potential interest and your potential audience is interested in, to see some of the things that they're a part of, that they're already doing, and hopefully make a very good informed decision on your campaigns. So I truly hope that you learned some really good things in this video. If you have any questions, please let us know, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.